I was born in St. Mary's here in Reno, Nevada, and I went to Reno High School. Then I went to the University of Nevada, Reno, lived at home because I knew I wanted to go to law school. I decided in ninth grade that I wanted to go to law school, and I went to McGeorge School of Law, which is associated with the University of the Pacific in Sacramento. We were a bit of a novelty. There were 5 women in my class, about 200, so it was just kind of typical of what it was back then. And one of my still good friends, Jennifer Moss, her father was Congressman John Moss, and he from Sacramento. He needed a legislative assistant, and Jennifer said, "Well, Dad, maybe you should hire a woman." And he said, "Yeah, do we know any?" And she said, "Well, how about Patricia?" And he said, "Oh yeah, Patricia's great." And then we got on a plane and went back, and we lived there 2.5 years, and it was just a fascinating place to work. And there were not that many congresswomen even at that time, and they would come to the meetings sometimes. So that was wonderful. I mean, you got to meet Patsy Mink and Shirley Chisholm and some of these folks. It was just exciting. Then we moved back to Reno. I went to the city attorney's office, which was a major influence in my legal career. I was a deputy. I was the first female city attorney. And I said, I'm going to create a victim advocate. And I had gone to a city attorney, became very active in this International Municipal Lawyers Association, and I had gone to a lunch conference, and then the luncheon speaker was the city attorney and his victim advocate, and they talked about what they did, and I said, that's what we need to do. And I got their job description. I hired Diane Loper. Patterned after Seattle, we created the first victim advocate on domestic violence in a prosecutor's office. And now they are in every prosecutor's office in the state. That is probably my proudest achievement, I think, and had the greatest impact on helping victims. We took the cases very seriously, and we really got results. I mean, we heard out on the street that people were saying, you don't want to get arrested in Reno, because you'll have to actually do time, and you will, so I feel that we did make victims much safer, and we started providing the resources. We started working with the other agencies. I think at that time we founded the Washoe County Domestic Violence Task Force. I was one of the co-founders, and we were trying to network and do that coordinated community response that they talk about now that is so necessary. As city attorney, I became a member of the my peer group, which was the International Municipal Lawyers Association. And I fortunately moved up and became the 4th female president. And I was able to travel to many parts of the world to speak on municipal law. And as part of the International Municipal Lawyers, we would provide panels with the World Jurist Association. And so one particular one I remember was in China, and just some fascinating people. And so you really, had an experience to do something on a much larger scale than you had ever imagined. So I just feel very blessed.